In this set of clips, we're going to be watching Cal Makar and the fakes and deceptions that he makes on the blue line to create space and opportunities. So let's watch this first clip. Um, I think it's important to note here that this winger is out of position, and so he's scrambling. And Makar, the natural from this vantage point here, the natural idea would be to throw it on net. There's clearly a lane, but what Cal Makar does is he has the poise to realize that this opposing winger is going to be coming in, perhaps not thinking fully about being controlled. He's thinking more about just getting back to the spot that he should be in, and Cal's looking on net. He makes right here, it looks like he's about to shoot and taps it a little bit to his backhand and back to the outside and makes a nice play and gets a nice scoring opportunity as a result. Okay. If we watch this clip and we slow it down, what's interesting, and this is something that you can consider as you're looking at making deception, the point here is that you don't necessarily need to be faking to anyone. And so this opposing winger does not know who's over here. Now there might be someone in the screen that we can't, or on the ice that we can't see. But what's really interesting is if we kind of look at where it seems like this fake pass is going, there's no one in the screen that Makar is actually looking at when he makes that fake pass. But it still works on this opposing winger as he's coming out. And so that's just a principle as we're working on fakes and deception, is that the fakes do not necessarily need to be directed at someone who's actually there. And sometimes you can make a fake at a given angle that's an easier fake to make. You'll be able to be more convincing about it. And generally that might be at a position where someone isn't currently at, but it's still going to oftentimes cause the opposing forward coming out on the D here to think you're faking to someone. They don't have enough time to actually look over, process. I mean, if they did, you would then be able to go around them anyways and the fake would work. So let's go ahead and watch a few more clips here. You see, a lot of times what Makar is doing is just a very short. These cutbacks are not a very long movement across the blue line and then cutting back on a forward. He's allowing the forward to come pretty far out to him, and he's making a very quick cutback move where he's going middle, fake, and then cutting back to the outside and using his speed to dive down into the zone. Again, let's watch this fake. It's like kind of like a micro fake that Makar's making. It does not take much. He gets the puck. He's faking the D to D, which again, for this forward, okay, he really doesn't need to be concerned about that. That's his stick does not need to be to the middle here. This winger is assigned to this D, and if he were to come out under a little bit more control here and not be baited by Makar's fake D to D pass, he might be able to be in a better position and not allow Makar to get around him here. So if we go ahead and watch that one more time, it's just a very quick, look what happens to the opposing winger's toes and feet. So now he's kind of turning them to the middle just slightly. It's a very quick fake. Again, Makar's not coming all the way over here and then cutting back. He's just a very quick fake as as the opposing forward is relatively close to him. Okay, so let's look at when this fake starts. Right there. Okay, he did that shoulder head fake, and this D opposing wing is relatively close to him. And so that's another principle to be thinking about on this deception with these quick cutbacks, is allowing the opposing forward to actually get relatively close to you. Obviously, this is a skill that you have to be very comfortable with in order to make sure that you're not causing turnovers. But watching Makar, who's one of the best in the world at doing it, is a great way to start learning. So let's go ahead and follow through the rest of his clips here. This one I put into slow motion because I think it helps show how Makar can do fakes to areas that no one actually is. So no one is backdoor here. And when I watch this clip, to me, it looks like that's a little bit of a backdoor fake. And you can see this opposing winger coming to the middle off that fake. There's no one really back here. This guy looks like he's a lefty, and so it would be hard for him to tip anything over this way anyways. He's looking for more of a shot through here. Makar is making a fake more this way, which is baiting this opposing winger to come to the middle, and then he's diving to the outside. And this was the one clip we have where Makar is making a fake out to the outside. And again, this is where he's getting someone who thinks they're out of position, and he's using that to his advantage. And so, and he is out of position. This winger is getting a little too glued to the play along the boards. By the time the puck starts heading over to Makar, he realizes, I am not in that shooting lane. So now he's moving really fast to the outside. Makar looks like he's about to shoot. The opposing winger goes down, and now Makar's got him. And obviously that footwork is some edge work that is very difficult to replicate. A cutback would work versus sort of this mohawk cutback that Makar is able to do. But nonetheless, the same principle applies, which is when you know that your winger, your opposing winger who's coming out on you is out of position, you don't just have to exploit that with the first option, which is going wide and getting a shot on net. The second option off that, which is requires a little bit more poise and foresight, is to know that he is now scrambling, and I can use that to my advantage to make him to get out of position even further.